Washington Barry Trotz.
Ovechkin tries to charge his way past Letang, chops on Chris Letang. He is down, and this is going to be interesting to see if there's anything to come out of this.
Yeah, got a piece of his leg there, and OV going over the referee and saying, hey, back up. Second time, I think he caught Letang. Remember in the first period, he caught him with a hit, and now Letang lost his balance and flew into the backboards.
I did not see either referee with their arms up, and you'll see here as Alex Ovechkin's going for the puck. Watch this stick on the back of Chris Letang's leg and ankle.
Could have been a penalty for sure, but I don't know if that hurt him as much as him flipping himself into the boards.
Now, Craig, we're seeing all of the officials.
The Zebras are going to talk.
Referees Justin St. Pierre, Kevin Pollock, linesman Pierre Rasico, and Derek Nansen. And remember on Sunday in Chicago, they had called a penalty on Sidney Crosby. He was in the penalty box when all four officials got together, and after a long consultation decided no, it wasn't a penalty and let Sidney Crosby come out of the box. So are we going to see just the opposite now? No one making a call on the ice, but are they going to talk themselves into something against Alex Ovechkin?
Yeah, he lost control for sure. He got on his right ankle, and his right ankle buckled, and that threw him into the boards. He was skating, and then he flipped and flew into the boards, twisting his right ankle. He's up, being helped by the training staff. Letang is very durable, and he's up and going to the bench for this Pittsburgh team. In that first two periods, it was Orpik and Letang who played the most out of any defenseman here in this hockey game.
Brooks Orpik and Tom Wilson leading the Capitals in hits with 5 each. David Perron had 6 for the Penguins.
They're giving it to him. Not only the fans, but the coaching staff. Johnston and Rick Tocchet really giving it to everybody out there. And Alex Ovechkin is going to go unscathed. Definitely could have been a penalty across the ankle by OV. Non-call. They're ballistic in Pittsburgh. The Caps will get through this one.
Giving you a little flavor of the dissatisfaction from the...
And now they're going after OV, and that should be a penalty right now.
But
that was Kunitz taking a penalty and a cross-check, taking liberties against OV, and that's definitely a penalty because it's retribution for what he just did for Letang. If they're not going to call OV, they've got to call Kunitz, or this game's getting out of control.
And we see people running at other Capitals. Now we've got something behind the play. Brooks Orpik has something going at center ice with David Perron, who I mentioned led the Penguins with 6 hits in that first period. The fans still letting the referees know their displeasure over the non-calls, and I now would imagine, Craig, the Capital bench should do the same to the officials for no calls against Alex Ovechkin and the shots that he took.
Yeah, you look back at that, you know, Alex Ovechkin took a swat, and it was, I'm not sure, I don't think that hurt Letang at all, but it could be deemed a slashing penalty, but then he falls into the boards. And here they are. Look at both guys taking shots, and look at OV just smiling.
Craig, are you intrigued the way I am that that Barry Trotz is keeping Alex Ovechkin on the ice right now?
Yeah, he's their leader, and they're talking to him now, and Orpik's stepping in there. Anybody talks to OV, Orpik just stepped in. He took that slash and stumbled into the boards.
Well, here we've got the Penguin 4th line out there against the Capital 3rd line of Fair, who Max Laperriere goes right after before the faceoff.
This is going to happen.
So this was obviously Mike Johnson's way of saying, all right, I've got last line change, and I'm going to get these guys out there. And now the officials who have let this thing kind of get out of hand are going to have a very interesting task ahead.
Yeah, they let it fester. They should just give everybody a deuce across the board. But definitely the aggressors were the Penguins off the faceoff. They should get the initial, and I'm not sure the linesmen and referees are going to see it that way.
Craig, the way I saw it, Maxime Laperriere never let Eric Fair get even in there for that faceoff.
No, he went right to the man. So wasn't even worried about the puck. And there's Downey obviously right in the middle of everything.
Now remember, Mike Johnson, as the home coach, had the last line change. Barry Trotz had his line of Fair, Ward, and Like out there, and Mike Johnson countered with Maxime Laperriere, as well as Steve Downey, who we told you earlier is the leader in penalty minutes in the National Hockey League with 173, and Craig Adams. Alex Ovechkin leaning Watching Eric Fair now